What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Since last time, I've done a little bit of just messing around. I made myself a bit of extra money, and I got my hands on a few more Chocobo wings. I also developed my sphere grid a little bit more for my primary three characters. Nothing super significant, but it's there. Anyways, I'll get more into exactly what I was doing later when I've got more things available to me. For now,
The final showdown was
I want to go to the Omega Ruins.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
So what awaits us inside?
What is this place?
It's dark in here.
700 years ago, a monk who defied the teachings was sentenced here.
Oh, really?
Oh, the traitor Omega, yeah?
Omega?
Omega's loathing of Yevon has turned him into a
What kind of
fiend.
name is Omega?
They say he liked it underground, out of the light.
So he's here?
Scared.
Apparently he's still around 700 years later, and he turned into a monster. Anyways, I want to slap on my catching equipment for Tidus and Wakka. I'm gonna leave the God Hand on Riku for the double AP and Gillionaire abilities. Oh, and I want to set my overdrive modes. That's set Wakka to Warrior. Okay. So now, one of the interesting... Oh, actually, before I do that, I want to take that off. There are monsters in here I want to capture. As I was saying, one of the interesting things about the Omega Ruins is that the map is actually not revealed. You have to discover it for yourself as you explore. So here we have some Defender Zeds. They are not capturable. And the best way to deal with them really is to armor break them. So I will armor break them and just take them down with physical attacks. If I cared enough, I could equip the celestial weapons back on Tidus and Wakka for this fight, just so they can do a little bit of extra damage, because I don't need the catching equipment since I can't capture them. But I just don't really care enough to do that. So as you see, the farther I walk along this path, the more of the map is uncovered. These are Macheyas, and I actually want to bribe these guys for 360,000 gil.
Take it. Leave us alone, okay?
I want to capture them. Actually, no, I only want to bribe one for the moment. So I will capture this one. Okay. And for bribing that Macheya, I get a whole bunch of Chocobo wings. So with those, I want to... let's start with Riku. I want to slap Auto Haste onto her weapon. And once I run into a couple more Macheyas, I will bribe them again, and that should give me almost enough Chocobo wings to get Auto Haste for Wakka as well. Now here, we have a Zorus and a chest. You definitely want to steal from all of the chests in the Omega Ruins. There are two different things that can happen there. You can get a kind of mundane item like a Turbo Ether or a Mega Potion, Or the Mimic can transform into like a fiend, and it will actually mimic one of the different types of fiends that you can encounter in this dungeon. This one in particular, it's like a flying thing, and you saw Wakka only did 700 damage, whereas Tidus and Riku are able to do like tens of thousands of damage. And that's a good example of what I meant yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or a couple episodes maybe, about how the celestial weapons pierce defense. And maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. You get a lot of gil from stealing from those chests.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I want to bribe once again. Costs a lot of money, but it's worth it. And number 2, I want to capture. As you can see, the AP in here is quite good. So that brings me up to 64 Chocobo wings. So I need 16 more still. I could bribe another dude, or I could find some enemies to steal it from, which is what I am likely going to end up doing.
Say your prayers.
Let's see what happens from this chest. Another fiend. And another flying dude, okay. I will demonstrate this just to see the gil. Tidus annihilates that thing with the Collide Bulk. The flying thingy is also pretty vulnerable to magic. So you can see in the bottom there, I got a little over 100 gil. Those chests, if they transform into a mimic, if the mimic transforms into a copy of one of the other fiends, it gives you 50,000 gil. And because Riku has Gillionaire on her God Hand, that doubles it. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I've got the God Hand on her still. Oh god. This could be bad. Okay, it looks like Tidus was not confused, but he's also berserked. Come on, do something. Okay. Should be good. Wakka can use his Auto Phoenix now. And get Riku up. And I will use a remedy on myself. And we should be good. And I'll just use Bloodsace. It shouldn't do enough damage to take him out. You can't capture a monster if you kill it with an overdrive. Oh. I didn't expect to do that much damage. That's probably gonna kill it. And the lady that throws my Blitzball has changed to Riku because I've used her enough now that she has a higher affection rating than Lulu. Not that it really makes any difference whatsoever, but... Okay, well, I was hoping to catch him, but no such luck. Because of those Great Malboros, it's very common for them to ambush you and then to cast Bad Breath. And for that reason, you probably want to keep saving pretty frequently. That is an example of a chest that was a dud.
We rock!
Only 1900 gil. We got some bomb type enemies here. These are pretty standard bomb type enemies. Although I think they're actually bugged in the North American version of the game. I think that they have... I don't think they're weak to ice elemental like they're supposed to be. And hopefully they will die before they explode. Let's heal up a little bit just in case. Ah, good. So their health is low enough to be taken out in 3 turns. Assuming you're doing maximum damage, of course. Of course, you still have to wait for them to grow after every hit, which is rather annoying. Switch Riku back in here since I want Gillionaire. We're going to be needing a lot of money in the future, which is a big part of why I am so concerned about using Gillionaire. There are some good methods for making money quickly in this game. One of the best actually is the Mimic chests with Gillionaire. But there are better methods out there. But the more that I can get while I'm just kind of exploring this dungeon and doing other stuff, the better. Anyways, that was a sort of first look at the Omega Ruins. What awaits us in the depths? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Catch you later.